Hello, today I want to talk to you about how you can go online and order your account transcripts and use your account transcripts to try to help you get a better idea of what's going on with your tax return. To be able to get your account transcript, you're going to have to go to the IRS's website, go up into the search bar, and type in Get Transcripts in the search area. This will bring up the IRS's official Get Transcripts website, or you can type it in your browser irs.gov/individuals/get transcripts or get-transcripts, and this will also take you to the website. Once you get to that website, this is what you're going to see. This is the new IRS Get Transcripts website. You'll want to go here, and then you'll want to click on the online Get Transcripts Online tab here on the left hand side. If you order the transcripts by phone or by mail, this isn't going to help you out. This isn't going to give you the most updated information. You might order your transcript today and they might send it to you in a week or up to 2 weeks to get your transcript, and this isn't going to help you out because you're not going to know what's going on your account transcript. So you'll want to do whatever it takes to create an account and be able to view these online. I'm going to walk you through the steps on how you can create an account right now here. After you click on the tab there to the left to view your transcripts online, this is the screen that's going to bring you to. If you've ever logged into any of the IRS's services in the past, even in past years, you can click the sign in tab and then log in that way. But if you haven't, then what you're going to need to do is you're going to have to create an account, and you'll click the create an account tab here, and then basically you'll walk through these steps which are out. The IRS will make you create a username, password. On the right hand side here, you'll have to enter some personal information, your name, your social security number, your birth date, things like this. And then after that, then the next step is they're going to send you a verification email. You'll have 30 minutes to respond back on that email to be able to gain access to their website. Then it's going to bring you back to this page. Then you're going to have this next step, which they're going to ask you maybe 3 to 4 questions. They're kind of tough questions. You might have to think a little bit, but they'll ask you these questions, and then you'll have to verify who you are based on the questions that they give you. These are going to be questions, things that show up probably on your Equifax credit report. That's what the IRS uses to determine who you are, and that's how they verify your identity through their system here. Once you successfully completed the login and or created a account, this is going to be your dashboard once you log in, and there's different types of transcripts that you can order here, but the main focus that you're going to want to focus on to be able to determine what's going on with your tax return is this account transcript right here that I've highlighted and read. This will show about up to 10 years of tax returns if you've got 10 years, but the most recent one filed once it's available, so say 2016, 2017, look towards the left hand side there. I've got it highlighted in the small box there. It should be the first one there. That's where you're going to want to click that there, and that's going to load up the PDF, and you're going to be able to view the PDF online, and then you're also going to be able to download that PDF and save it to your computer. When you have access to download the PDF though, you can come back often and check this to see if there's any updates. Some of the most common questions that are asked are, when are account transcripts available? If you're owed a tax return and you submitted your tax return electronically, the IRS says to allow them 2 to 3 weeks after submission to the IRS before your account transcripts will be available online. Now, if you filed a tax return paper through the mail, the IRS says to allow them 6 to 8 weeks before your account transcripts will be available online, or to view them in a PDF. Another question a lot of people ask is, when do account transcripts update? If you're in a daily account, the IRS updates those transcripts usually from 6 a.m. to noon on Tuesday mornings. And if you are a weekly account, the IRS usually updates your transcripts on Friday mornings in between 6 a.m. and noon. Once you gain access to your account transcript, you should pull something up that looks sort of like this. This is just an example here. But in this example, I want to talk to you on about how we, determine the cycle date. This cycle date here, we've got it highlighted. It's 2015-07-05. The 2015 is the tax filing year. That's the year that you're filing a tax return. And then the 07, that's the IRS cycle week. That's the week of the year that the IRS began to process your return. And then the 05, that is the processing day of the week. This is the day that the IRS began to process your tax return. This image here will help you determine the days of the week that the IRS uses. In the example here, we've got day 01. That's Friday. That's the week that the IRS, or that's the first day of the week that the IRS begins the process. The second day that we've got here is 02. That would be Monday. 03 would be Tuesday. 04 would be Wednesday, and 05 would be Thursday. So this is how you determine what day of the week the IRS began to process your tax return. This is the IRS processing cycles. This is directly from the IRS manual. This is the way that you can determine. This basically outlines the weeks and the days of the 2017 tax filing season. You can take your cycle code date that's on your account transcript, and you can match it up with this here, and it'll determine the day of the week that they began to process your tax return. Over on refundtalk.com, though, we have simplified this. Basically, all you have to do is take your cycle code and look at this spreadsheet right here, and we've determined the date that the IRS has begun to process your tax return. So on refundtalk.com, you can get this out of our forums. You can use this, and it's very simple to be able to determine the day that your tax return began processing in the IRS system. Here's an example of a account transcript. The 150 tax return filed, and then it's got your cycle code date over there, and then it's got the 806. This is just letting you know that they have your W-2 and 1099 information on file. Then you've got the 766 credit to your account, and then the 768 earned income credit. So if you're seeing this, basically this is a good looking account transcript. There's not anything there so far that could hold you up. Basically this is what you want to see. If you're seeing something like this, then 9 times out of 10 you're going to be getting a refund without any problems. Now if you would see some different codes show up, that might be a hold code or something like that, then that could delay the processing on your refund, and you might have to do some more stuff, or get the IRS some more information for them to be able to complete your account and close it up and get you your refund. Here's a different example of another account transcript. This one has a little bit more transaction codes listed on it. This person had a debt that they had, or an offset, and they've got a little bit more transaction codes listed here that I wanted to show you. So basically the 898 is the type of offset or the type of debt that they had that they're paying. Now the 570 code that's listed here, that is a type of hold code or freeze code. There's no determination on when that code will be lifted. It could be something that could be there for 24 hours, or it could be something that could be there for 3 or 4 months, honestly, or maybe even longer. This is what tends to be holding people up is these kind of codes like this 570 code. Um, Something is showing in your account that the IRS can't finish up things. Either there's a review or a hold of some sort, some kind of information might need to be submitted over to the IRS for them to be able to close up your account, or it might be something internally that they're working on that they have to close up before you would receive the remainder part of your refund. Here's another example of an account transcript. This one has a code 846 refund issued showing. This is what everybody's waited for. This is what you want to see once you log in. If you're seeing this 846 refund issued code, this means that you're getting a direct deposit, or your paper check's going to be issued. This is the code that you're waiting to see. Once you see this 846 code, you know that you are getting a refund. The 3/14/2016 date on the right hand side, that's the estimated date that you should receive your direct deposit by. Is that 3/14/2016. Now if you got a paper check mailed, it may be a couple days after that, but if you see this 846 refund issue code, about 5 to 10 days after you see that, you should have your direct deposit in your account. If you go to our website, refundtalk.com, you can find this transaction codes pocket guide. Inside this transaction codes pocket guide, this has got all of your transaction codes that you're going to see listed on the left hand side there on your account transcript. It's going to give you a basic definition of what's going on next to that. Then you can get some more information through our website on what exactly is going on. But using this transaction code pocket guide, a lot of people that are waiting around and can't get very many answers off the Where's My Refund tool, that site just gives you basic information. If it's been more than 2 weeks or more than 21 days and you still ain't heard an answer, that's when you might want to check into getting your account transcript and seeing what the codes are that's showing up on there, so that you can get a better idea of what's going on and what's holding up your tax return. Once you have a better idea of what's going on, then if you need more assistance, you can contact the IRS or maybe the tax advocate service or somebody that can help you get your tax return resolved and get the refund to you. I hope this video can help some people out, clear up some of the confusion where people are saying that you can't use your account or any of your transcripts to be able to determine anything to do with your tax refund. This ain't going to give you a dead, 100% answer. Yeah, you're getting your direct deposit or your tax refund on this certain date. But for a lot of people that are waiting and don't have answers and things like that, can't figure out what's going on with their tax return and what the delays and holdups and things like that are, you can use the account transcript and determine what's going on. Any transaction that posts with the IRS, if it's mailing a letter or whatever it is, it's going to be documented in that transaction codes list on the left hand side of your account transcript. So anything that goes on with your tax return is going to be documented there, so you can kind of watch this list and find out exactly what's going on, and get a better idea what's going on. If it's something that needs more information, then you can call the IRS or the tax advocate service to have them help you get your refund. But a lot of the information can be found here on the account transcript, and you can use this to determine what is going on with your tax return. And outlined in this video, it shows. I'm going to list a couple links down below to where you can find more information on this on refundtalk.com. If you guys have any questions or anything, if you need help, looking up your transcripts or anything like that, feel free to message us or email us. We're on social media, and we're available at refundtalk.com. Thank you very much.